everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Cleburne. It is an incredibly blustery day. So I got my hair all piled up on my head today, keep it out of my face. We got to beautify the little outdoor toilet down here at the rental. So I went up and got some paint, and I have some ideas, and I thought I'd take you guys with me. I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, let's go in here and I'll show you some of my ideas. So we went to this place and bought, it's like a warehouse, and twice a year they have a big sale, and we get all kinds of unique outdoor items. So this year my husband said we need a little bistro table and chair set for down at the rental. So this is the color. And as you can see, it's not dark gray. So, okay, all right, so it is what it is. But I need to decorate the outhouse, and I thought, maybe we can kind of tie in these bold colors somehow today. So let's, oh no, and I don't have a measuring tape. Oh, I hope I have oh good, I have a measuring tape. All right, let's go see how much space we have to put in a vintage mirror out here in the outdoor toilet. Okay, at that same place, they had these big, beautiful outdoor rugs for $7. So we've got that, and let's measure some space and see if we can't figure out some decorating stuff for this rather plain looking outdoor toilet. All right, so even when you're camping, you kind of want to check and see how you look, right? Before you go out and go get your morning coffee or whatever you're going to do that day. So it looks like comfortably we could have something 19 inches wide. And it could be up to, let's see, how tall is a lady usually? 5'4". I mean, men will check themselves too, but so something like 19 by 25. It could be longer. Okay, we want it no wider than really 19 inches, and 25 is probably the minimum. All right, let's go down to Kathy's and see what we can find. Before I forget to mention it, I did go to my friend's house who lives on the lake. Oh, she's got a beautiful, beautiful lake house. She gave me these two beautiful nightstand lamps, which go together really well with the light fixture in here. That dark wood like that. So I kind of want to stick to that dark wood if we can find a vintage mirror. All right, here are the mirrors. This one's too light. That one's too foo-foo. I can already tell that one back there's not the right color. But looking back here, I kind of like these. I like the color. But this one or this one? Oops, that's just a frame. That's actually a mirror. All right. Looks like this one's our choice. I wonder if that spider comes free. Let's see how hard it'll be to hook up. Not hard at all. Boy, it's a heavy mirror. It's 20 inches. Don't mind me, Spidey. Oh wait, I think that one's gonna be perfect. Spidey, you can stay here. You're gonna have to go. Go, go, go. Let's go buy this. All right, that was a straight up $10 because it was part of Kathy's personal collection. So here's the mirror we chose. This thing, oh my God, this thing's heavy. Hopefully we left the spider. If not, it is what it is. All right, let's clean it up. See what we've got to work with. All right, there we go. It's so beautiful. I imagine this old thing has seen lots of style changes in its day. So I love it. I love the streaks, the vintage feel to it. I think it's absolutely perfect. I love it. And it's so heavy and wonderful for only $10. And this would be a good little spot to place one of my friend's business cards so that my guests who like to go vintage shopping will know exactly where to go. All right, so here's what we're starting with, and it is crooked. I would like to jack it up on this side, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Okay, it's just plain. It was never painted. It was never cared for. It's got my husband's snarky sign up there. I bought these cute little lamps. There is a very old weathered birdhouse on this sign, a piece of tin. Ladder, freestanding camp toilet, which I'll get rid of. A little cute little window in the back. A Martin house. Oh, that was such a struggle to get that Martin house up there. Ugh. And the inside is absolutely just plain. It had a snake in it, and I did the bug bomb, and we took that board out so there's no more snake. The snake was hiding back there. I did a fogger to get rid of all the insects, and then I came down and disinfected it. And so now we're just going to see if we can't give this some love. We weren't the ones who built this. The kids built this when they were staying down here, and it was just utilitarian to them. So for me, you know me, it's got to have some personality and pizzazz. So let's see what we can do for this sad outdoor toilet. Let's take that sign down. Okay, I just checked the weather app, and although it is cloudy and windy, there's only a 5% chance of rain, so let's hope not. There's the color green we wanted, and this is the color of green we ended up with. Let's give this a whirl, shall we? Okay, so I went through 1 whole gallon of Royal brand exterior paint and primer that I got from Ace Hardware, and I'll show you how far it went. So I was able to do the entire front, and then I'll show you the inside. So this is so far marked improvement, I'd say. Oops, I missed a spot. It will forever be there. So hopefully the building will buy another gallon at the middle of the season or in a month or so, and I can finish painting the outside, because right now only the front was able to be painted. So it will take 1 whole other gallon, and it's not, this wood here is not really meant to be painted on, so it does suck up a lot of paint, to be fair. So maybe the building will actually buy siding, or the rental space will actually buy its own siding, maybe at the end of the season. We'll see. Okay, end of day 1. I really love it. And when you compare it to the cabin, I think it's a perfect match. Close enough for me. Okay, so I cut a couple more 2x4 shelves and painted those tonight. So they're gonna dry, and then I'll install those up here. Then I have some ideas of using these little guys, because my husband has a collection and no one ever gets to see them. They just sit in a tote. And I thought, what if we silicone these to the little shelves? This will make this place a whole lot more friendly to walk into. So that's it so far. I don't have my floor paint. The floor is going to be brown to match the porch and the deck. But that's it so far. What do you think? Definite improvement. So I'm finishing up some of the details, and I thought, let's take that old birdhouse that was down there and make it perfectly match the birdhouses on that rug. So I spray painted with some blue just to save time, and it's got a yellow roof, a green base, and little orange rings around the holes. Let's do that. Okay, so it was blue body with a green base, a yellow top, and little orange holes. I don't know what size birds could possibly live in that, or if any will, and it doesn't really matter. It perfectly matches the little birdhouses that are on the rug in there. So let's go install this. So for this project, I had a vision and I had a budget, and I'm pretty happy with the results. So let's just walk up to it and see how much friendlier it looks now. We got little gardens in the front, white zinnia and those little black lanterns, as well as some pea gravel, but not very much. When you're sitting in the Zen area, which is right over there, then you see this cute little birdhouse. And next season, I'd like to paint the Martin house. And I also want to put siding up here, but that's something for next season. Okay, I moved the temperature gauge out here so you can read that. And it's got blue and yellow in it, which I'm very happy about. All right. So I thought that the bamboo curtain was perfect. I picked that up at a junk shop for $1 and have securely wired it to the window. And I love how it has both dark and light wood, which brings the two elements of dark and light wood together for me. I love this light. Simply press button. This is another item we got at Gerstner's. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll try to put up a link to that. And so at night, I don't know if it'll work right now. It's a solar spiral lantern. And those are little bumblebees that light up at night. Also for lighting, I added a very simple Ozark Trails lantern on a vintage hook. And you can actually turn it on and off with just one hand. Okay, I thought that the mirror turned out absolutely perfect. Forgot to put my friend's card here. She did give it to me. So I'm actually advertising 4 different vintage shops down here, as well as some self-promotion of my own establishment right there. So that's local promotion and self-promotion. Actually, my flower farm will become a second half of this business next season. Maybe even this season, we'll have to see. So guests will be invited to walk the trail through the garden and experience the butterflies for themselves, and then impulse buy products that I'll have for sale there at the greenhouse. But that's, if it happens this season, it does. If not, that's something for next season. Okay, I love the little pops of color with the characters. I thought these little characters brought in a friendliness, and if any of my guests have children with them, they won't be as afraid of this little one window building off by itself. I decided to do diffuser for scent. This actually came from another local Amish shop. The photos are just things that I'm very proud of that have to do with the flower farm, but I really like them for their pops of color. Educational. Actually, you'll see many of these particular woodpeckers here in these woods, and I'm not sure if everybody who comes from the city or even locals are fully aware of all 7 species of woodpeckers that we have. So now you know the difference. This I'm quite proud of, my little invention. I did it myself. And again, it's pretty friendly, pretty self-explanatory. You just lift the lid and dispense your paper. Easy to change the roll. Spare paper and a coffee can for now. Another item I'm truly happy with is the magazine rack, because I found this at the local vintage shop for only $15. It's a solid oak, much like the mirror, very solid, which is great. It'll last forever. And I got to fill it with wildlife and conservation information, rural Missouri information, which promotes the things, the causes that are dear to my heart, which is conservation. A little matching trash can and the Home Sweet Home rug sort of sets the tone with its color. All right, guys, hopefully you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I think next we're going to move on to the deck or perhaps the fire pit. Not sure what order that's going to be in. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Many, many blessings.